Hi, Mayor John Tory here, and greetings to the members and supporters of the South Asian Bar Association, and congratulations on pulling off a virtual meeting, one of the many ways in which the world has changed for us all in 2020. I also want to thank you for your advocacy, your education, your work. From a standing start, the association has now grown to more than 750 members and has been a leader in bringing attention to the issues of race and justice, which continue to require our urgent attention. Whether the decision of the Toronto Police Services Board, of which I'm a member, to collect race-based data, a first in Canada, or the decision to do the same during the COVID-19 pandemic on health-related data, we are beginning to collect and to carefully utilize actual evidence to tell us what is actually happening to real people. And this will help us to better understand what actions we need to take. In the city government, I established as mayor the first in North America confronting anti-black racism unit, which is in the midst itself of implementing an action plan developed by the community with annual accountability to community leaders. We're proceeding as a city with an ambitious program of police reform to guide them back to core policing and to find ways consistent with best practices to look after people in distress much better than we have done. The pandemic extracted a much harsher price from those who were already marginalized, some of the groups I made reference to earlier. At the same time, it showed us that we can make a difference on behalf of those who are underemployed or in worse situations. So that means, going forward, more targeted assistance to places where it is needed the most. And that is why we have embarked upon our Equity Action Plan to direct more testing and more supports of many different kinds to hardest hit areas of the city. In the midst of all this, we have made less progress on addressing inequities in the justice system, some of the things you're most concerned about. I am deeply concerned myself as mayor, and I have said so publicly on a number of occasions. I'm concerned about diminishing access to justice brought about by inadequate legal aid. We know who this is hitting the worst: those with low incomes, those who are marginalized, the same people we were talking about before. And so your advocacy is crucial to bringing more attention to these issues, because a failure to do so will not only have some people unable to get the help they need in dealing with life-altering encounters with the justice system, at the same time as other groups find themselves overrepresented as clients in that system, some of the same people, and underrepresented in the ranks of senior lawyers and judges. So a lot of issues, big issues to deal with, and as I've begun to do with anti-black racism, I will be an ally in your activism on these issues, because I think that is consistent with my values, for sure. It is consistent with Toronto values, and is consistent with Canadian values. I wish you all a very happy holiday season, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year, and let's have hope for 2021. In some respects you'd say it can't be worse, but I know it can be better. I have great hope for this city and for its underlying values that are so important, and how we look after each other and advocate for each other. So please keep doing that. Thank you for the work you do.